on, YouTube family? So, my hair is completely messed up, but fuck it. So, today's vlog is going to be a little bit different from a normal type of vlog. So it's going to be more of a vlog, but there will be a workout in there later on, hopefully. But yeah, today's different. So, if you know me, if you don't, if you're new to the channel, then I'll explain. If you know, then you'll know. But yeah, I love tattoos, and I'm pretty much covered. I've got my chest done, like the outline. I've got my right arm done. I've got my left arm done. I've got my abs. I've got a couple of my legs, and I've got my back done as well. My right arm, I've basically got like a Japanese theme. Now the whole point of a Japanese theme is there's a story behind it. You have a koya at the bottom of your arm, and you can either have a dragon or a dragon koya, which is like a mix between a dragon and a fish. There's actually a whole story behind it, where in Japanese mythology and everything like that, the koya has dreams and ambitions and goals, and he wants to become this mighty, magnificent dragon. So he has to swim through this stream which represents his life, tackling on all these different objects and everything, and then eventually he gets to the top of the stream and becomes what he wanted to be. It becomes his ambitions, becomes his goals, and becomes a dragon. So that's the reason why I've got it, because I'm very, very goal driven, ambition driven, and I'm very, very, I just have goals that I want to get. All the way through life I've had all these different obstacles, and every single day I'm battling a new obstacle, but at the end of the day it's new, you just keep going, and eventually you get to the top. So that's the reason why I've got that theme. Absolutely love like the mythology behind it, I love the meaning, and that's why I've got it. But my tattoo, I actually started it 2.5 years ago, and it's still not finished. And the reason for it is the tattooist who did it before, don't get me wrong, he's really, really good, but it takes his time and it's very expensive. Like literally, my forearm, it took 4 hours to do my forearm and it's still not finished, and that cost me £200. So I think altogether I've spent £800 on my sleeve and it has not been finished. So over time I just thought, right, I've got other things to pay for, I've got more important things come up, and every time I wanted to get it finished, it's just been another thing come up, so I've had to push it back a little bit, and it's been 2.5 years. So I'm not really being that bothered because my tattoo looks good anyway, but obviously I've been wanting to get it done. Now luckily there's a new tattoo studio called Innocent Inks that I will be going to today. Very, very good friends with them, and they've actually done me a deal with £250 to finish the entire sleeve. Now there's probably about 500, 600 quid's worth of work left to do, so for them to do that is absolutely amazing. So shout out to Innocent Inks. If you can as well, because I'm helping them with the social media, please head over to their Facebook page, which is Innocent Inks, and just give them a like. And obviously just say like, oh, I've heard about you from Fitness Blog 93. So yeah, it'd be really, really helpful if you could do that. Just give them a little bit of love from my channel. So I will be filming down here later on. Hopefully they should be alright with it. Probably get some little different bits, like different snippets from it, because I'm actually having a 4-hour session. But yeah, I think I'm going to get them to actually start on my upper section of my arm, because I'm not, it's like there's quite a lot of gaps on there. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. I'm quite nervous because I've not had a tattoo in like over a year now. The last one I had was when I tattooed myself, and believe me, it doesn't hurt when you tattoo yourself. Well, it doesn't hurt as much. So yeah, it's been a while since I've had someone else tattoo me. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that anyway. The other thing is, on my diet that I'm actually on, you're supposed to not have any sugary drinks, not have any extra carbs or anything, but when you go for a tattoo, you need to have sugary drinks, because if you don't, you can pass out and you can feel very, very nausea and dizzy. So yeah, and I'm not allowed to have any sugary drinks. So it's probably going to get to 3 hours in and I'm going to be fucked. But yeah, just going to get through it, drive through it, and yeah. So obviously that's going to happen. I'm going to try and get to the gym later on, because I'm going to have my tattoo obviously done. I'm not going to be able to do anything using my arms. So I think if I go, I'm going to do a leg day. Obviously I won't be doing squats, but I'll be doing leg press, calf raises and different things like that, arm strength and different stuff. So yeah, but on my workout, it's Thursday today. On Monday I said, on Sunday when I recorded, I said I was 16 stone. I was actually 16 stone 1, didn't realise. My scales are fucked up, but I fixed them now. And I'm going to weigh myself and show you what I weigh. Obviously I've got this very heavy, it is very heavy, don't let it deceive you, dressing gown on. So I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to show you how much I weigh today, Thursday. So today's weighing, 15 stone, 13 pounds. So, not bad. I've got Friday, I've got today to do it, Saturday, bloody hell, I've got today, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday to get down to 15 stone. So 4 days. Doesn't seem like long, but 4 days I can get a lot done. I can do cardio in the morning, weight training in the afternoon. So yeah, and you just eat right, it's going to work out. So, see you in a bit. Boom.
Unless you
So guys, back home now. Obviously I have my tattoo done. And yeah, I'm really, really happy about it. So boom, as you can see, there's quite a lot of blood, so if you don't like blood, look away. But yeah, I'm actually really happy about it. Might not seem like there's much done to it, but there is. She's actually had to redo all the outlines, and she's actually done a heck of a lot of shading today. Solid blacks, all the loads of shadows shading as well. So yeah, really, really happy with it. Already booked in for my next day, which will be on Easter Monday. So I cannot wait to get that done. Which brings me on to the next thing. It's basically, I was going to train legs like I said this morning, but having a tattoo done is like basically like having an open wound, and it's very, very high risk of getting an infection if you don't look after it. So I don't want to go to the gym where I'm at risk of getting an infection from other people. Obviously there's cold going around, there's flu symptoms going around, and obviously a gym is not really that clean of a place. I'm not saying anything bad about the gym, because obviously my gym is quite clean, but still people like grabbing all the bars, and they're thinking if I grab hold of a bar and touch my arm, or if I'm sweating, it's not really a good thing that you want when you've actually had a tattoo done. So I've decided I'm not going to go down to the legs. It's not an excuse, but it's just like it's not worth it. Which sounds bad, I know, but it's not worth getting an infection in my arm. So I've decided, but instead of doing that, I'm going to show you a little bit of a setup what I've actually got now. So a thing that I would say to people before showing you is you don't need a proper setup for videos and stuff like that. You can start off with your phone and a laptop, or you can actually just start off with your phone and edit it on your phone. But obviously if you wanted to get better at YouTube, wanting your vlogs to be higher quality and everything like that, then obviously you need to up things, up the ante, upgrade different things. And that's exactly what I've done over the past year of vlogging. So I'll turn it around and show you my little setup. It's a little bit messy at the moment, but a setup's a setup. Boom. So obviously, normal computer, laptop, 32-inch TV. Usually, I actually have a HDMI cable going from that onto that. The reason why I do that is if I'm editing like a video, if you've got like a really small timeline going from here to here, and you really want to zoom in, it's hard to do it on a laptop screen. So if you do it on a 32-inch TV, you can actually get really, really close into it and get them in-depth type of details to your videos. Next thing, as you can see, is my headphones. Got some Sony headphones. I don't actually know what make these are, but yeah, they're actually really, really high quality. I don't think they're that expensive. They're probably about £120. But if you compare them to Beats, like these are so much better. So obviously I use them to edit my videos, listen to music when I'm designing. I've got a gaming mouse, which is just an old Logitech model. I've had this probably for about 2 years, but it is the best mouse I've ever had. It's just got different functions on it, which I can change from the graphic design. Then got a little bit of blue LEDs. Always love blue LEDs. On the side there, got a couple of USBs, and then I've got the audio jack, which is a microphone, which goes straight around there up to this beauty. I actually got this off of Amazon for about £35, which actually includes the microphone, the shock mount, and the actual extendable arm. Now the extendable arm, I can actually move that, where it can come down to here, come down to here, come up there, go all the way up there. So it's brilliant. So what I'm actually going to be using that for is when you see me doing commentaries on videos, on vlogs and stuff like that, not necessarily on vlogs, but when you see me doing commentaries on working out and that, I'll actually be using that microphone to get the microphone quality a lot better. And how we actually do that is when you're recording on your camera and recording them at the same time, you have to go like that, and then actually match the two audio files up together perfectly, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I've got that. Obviously, as before, I had the photo studio light there. Literally, because I'm in a white room, it bounces off of the wall behind it, bounces off that wall. There's obviously a natural light coming through here when I open the window. White wall behind me, so the light continuously just bounces off, so it's always good lighting. Next thing is my tripods. So originally I started off with a little Gorilla tripod, which is that, right there. Now and again I use it, but I normally use it for doing commentaries or like a little bit of Skype calls, which is there. Next tripod was a mini stiff leg tripod. Then after that I moved on to a tripod which is over there. And then the newest thing, what I've actually got, is a full-on 7-foot tripod that extends to. I don't know the make name, I forgot, but I will actually upload it to, I'll put it under the description below. But yeah, boom. It is such a good tripod. Literally, it's fluid end movement as well, so you just undo that, boom. Fluid end movement. You've actually got a bubble there, a spirit bubble, so whenever you're moving your tripod, I don't know if it's just focused, but you can always make sure what level you are at and make sure it is in the middle. So, which would be there. So yeah,
extends to 7 feet, which is really, really good for me because I'm like 6'5", so if I wanted to get like some actual photos or videos and stuff like that, this is really, really good because obviously I can change the angles. Also, I think what I would say is when you start off vlogging, fair enough, get like a little gorilla tripod, but get a proper tripod. Don't get a cheap tripod. I mean, this costs like 20 quid, but don't get like a 2-3 quid tripod. Get a really nice tripod with fluid head movement, and then your vlogs will be so much better because you'll be able to just change your angles constantly. Next thing, which is really weird for some people, but is a egg timer. Now, you probably look at this thinking, why would you use an egg timer? This is where I go on Casey Neistat, tap of Jesse Wells and everything on you. When you're looking at some of my vlogs and I actually decide to do like time lapses, I've done a couple of time lapses where the camera will go like that as it's doing a time lapse. That is literally what you use the egg timer for. You set it to whatever time you record for. So say you want to record a 10-minute time lapse, and obviously you fast forward it, like you record for 10 minutes. Obviously, as that's turned to 10 minutes, it takes 10 minutes to return back to 0. So all you do is literally put your camera on top of there with a bit of blue tack, and you've got a time lapse that will enable that type of motion. So it's really cheap and easy. A quid that costs from a pound shop, and there you go. You've just upped the quality of your vlogs with a cool time lapse. So yeah. The next thing is I've actually got a very, very low profile tripod. Actually, I haven't got it on me at the moment, but basically all it is instead of having the camera on the floor picking up vibrations, you have it on a little tripod, a low profile, and it picks the camera off of the floor like that much. So that's why I did one in Manchester where it was like a time lapse of people walking past with their feet. That's how you do that. So yeah, that is my setup video, guys. Obviously, it's not like that big of a setup, but it's just showing you that you don't need huge things to edit your videos. But upgrading things at a time, like say, I don't know, like once every 6 months, if you want to upgrade little things at a time, you can build a really good setup. So this, by all means, isn't that good of a setup. It's literally just what I use. But the little things like having an external mic, having a better camera, having an actual headset, having little things like an egg timer, and even a selfie stick, it's just having little things like that will up your vlogging quality so much. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. Yeah, I know it's not like me training and everything, a little bit of a different vlog, but I just don't want to risk myself getting infection. I mean, it's still bleeding, I need to wipe it now. So yeah, I hope I ain't disappointed you guys, but it's just one of the things what I'm going to have to do, unfortunately. So, hope you like the video, guys. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Please help the channel grow. Like, share, comment, subscribe as usual. And I will see you in the next video, wherever that is. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty soon. So, yeah. See you in a bit. Boom.